I told
So,
what's his name?
ooh,
Um, Little Marcus.
little Marcus.
Yeah, I told Little Marcus. I said if you wanted to come on,
Everyone's welcome.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. Hello, Terry. How are you?
Hello, I'm good, dude. How about you?
It's just us today. It's you, me, and our inner thoughts.
What's really funny is that I was replaced
You were. You've
last
been replaced
weekend.
multiple. Can you tilt your camera down a little bit so I can see, more of you?
No, my bed's full of uh clothes.
Prop your chair up a little bit. I don't know. I just
My
see.
chair doesn't go any higher.
I just see your face, and that is it.
That's fine. That's all you need to know.
That's fine. That's all you need to
That's
know.
fine. Or you want me to sit up tall?
I like seeing you.
You want it? I can sit up tall. See? See?
Oh, you're a tall boy. There you are.
Look at these guns.
Look, get an arm.
I'm Albert.
You. Where's your like 800 tattoos?
He only has
Bro, he's fucking.
3.
He's got a whole ass sleeve. You were lying to me.
That's not 80 tattoos.
He has a lot of tattoos. All right, it's like an impressive amount.
It's not that many.
Yes.
He has like 3, I believe. It's not that many. No, he has 4.
He's got a lot. It's cool.
He has
Anyway,
4.
it is just us today. Our other co-host is busy. Mr. Brandon. Yep. Brandon is busy. Jesse, I think, is just running around in her costume, scaring children as a fucking Navy SEAL that has no face.
What?
Yeah, you know her costume? How it was like the dude from Call of Duty who's just like all black.
Oh, Ghost?
No, not Ghost. The whoever, I don't know who she was dressing. Wait,
It's Ghost.
No, it's not Ghost. Her fuck, it's a dude from Call of Duty. He's got like a fucking helmet and then like black things across his face, like a black cloth across his face. That's just hanging down. That's like her whole costume.
So she's running around?
Probably. She's probably just, hanging out doing stuff because she was really.
Wait, is it supposed to be like trick or treat tonight?
I don't know. She's probably just going around doing things.
Was that?
Isn't
the 31st?
I hadn't. No, today is the 29th.
Yeah, but isn't the 31st like Halloween?
Yes, 31st is Halloween.
Is it Halloween?
Yes, the 31st is Halloween.
Are we that far into the world now?
What do you mean that far into the world?
Oh, it is Halloween. See, it says Halloween.
Damn, homie.
So why? So she's running around in her costume in the middle of the dark, just running around at people.
Probably. I don't like specifically know what she's doing, but she was really excited about her costume. I don't know if you missed it last week or whatever, but it was good. She was
okay. I missed it last week. I told you what happened. I missed it last week because I was in Texas and it was 2 hours ahead. It was 9 o'clock It was 9 o'clock at night.
Explain yourself more. I know what happened. Nobody else knows what's happening.
What do you mean?
What happened? Where were you? We missed you.
To the viewers and everybody, I went on a vacation to Texas. To the Austin Grand Prix.
Ooh.
Don't know what that is. It is Formula 1. It was exciting. It was really fun. I do recommend it, but it's really busy and you can get killed on the outside. But on the inside you're fine. On the outside you can get killed.
What do you mean killed? Explain more.
So there's not a lot of I would say what's the word? Crowd control that well. So like to cross the street, you'd think they would have crosswalks or some sort of bridge to get you over to the other side where all the parking lots are. But no, you'd have to cross like five lanes of traffic just to get over without dying.
5 lanes? That's a lot.
Yeah, it was intense. I mean, I survived. Obviously, I'm here, but
I would hope so.
I mean, it was fun. Like the whole experience of watching an F1 race was exciting. Race day was fun. I got fucking burnt.
Why didn't you
I
put on
have
sunscreen?
I did on my face, but not on my arms because now they're all like I'm like can't really.
Oh, he's trying. Oh, he's trying hard.
You can see it now.
What, is it flaking?
Yeah, I'm peeling, dog.
Oh, okay.
Peeling.
That's cute.
So dying slowly.
You're fine. You're fine. It's okay. You're fine. Don't worry.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. What?
But I almost dropped my drink all over my keyboard.
I would have laughed.
I'm drinking. See.
Is that a LaCroix?
It's a LaCroix. A LaCroix. It's a black raspberry.
That sounds pretty good, actually. Also, I just want to point out, so like, you said you were gonna come over the other day, and we were all expecting you to come over.
I didn't say I was coming over at all.
You said if you take the shot, you said if I take the shot, you come over and take one with me. That is what you said on the phone, on Jen's phone when we called you.
I didn't say I was coming over at all.
You said you come over after work and you take the shot. That's what you said.
That's not what I said.
That is what you said.
You were putting words in my mouth that I did not say.
That is what you said.
Where is this going?
Where's this going? All I'm gonna say, we like I said, if you didn't come over, Nate was probably gonna cry, and I will say, he didn't cry. He did get a little angry though, and
I bet he did.
Not angry at you. So like what happened? What it was? We were like Brandon came over at 11:30, and him and Jesse were at my house. I was like, okay, cool. And Brandon drops a 24-pack of Coors Light on like my breakfast bar, and then he like opens it up, hands me a beer, and then we're like, oh, let's go shotgun these beers real quick. So we do. We shotgun a beer, and he hands me another one. And it was funny because like I had just been like going through my old Twitch clips, and I'm realizing that most of my clips on Twitch were just me shotgunning things. Like some form of alcohol, some form of beverage. So yeah. I was like, well, I'm ready for this. I was in the mood for a shotgun, so I was ready to go. Shotgun the beer.
Do you have one of those like ones where?
No. Okay.
It's like on the can. If I can't do this correctly.
No. I know what you're talking.
Can and it pops it.
I have thought about buying those. The name brand one is like $20. The generic ones are like $4. And
look, just get or what you can do is 3D print one, and I know someone that has one.
Yes, that would be kind of cool actually. I would take that in a heartbeat. But yeah, we shotgun the beers. James, if you want to 3D print me, a Crackit, I think is what they're called. I would be welcome. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there's what's that? There's a website where you can.
Yeah, I'm sure we could go look up one right now, and we could find. Hey, fuck, let's just do it. Let's.
Yeah, why not?
So
I think it's like Thingiverse or something.
How do I do this? Share screen.
How do I do this?
Yeah, I got to figure out what's the best approach of doing this.
But continue while you're talking. Continue what was going on that day, and why did Brandon call me?
So we were like getting ready to like just drink all day, and that was like the whole plan is drink all day, good times, we're having a lot of fun, haha. The reason he called you is because he wanted to do the shot, like take the shot, and you were not the motivator. He meant to call Jen, but you happened to be in the room, so that worked out well.
I was the catalyst to you taking the shot.
Yeah, pretty much. I think so, and that was not that big of a deal. I take the shot of tequila, whatever, and then we drink these beers, whatever, and we go. Brandon like is pretty drunk at this point because like between the shotgunning and like us calling you, Brandon put down like 8 beers.
8 beers?
Yes, and we called you at like 2 o'clock, and we started at 11:30.
You called me at 3.
No, I thought it was 2.
No, you called me at 3 because I was busy doing dispatch.
At 3?
Yeah, there was one person at 3.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
So like he calls me, so I answer on my phone, or on my watch, and he's like, "Yo, well, that wasn't the conversation of you trying to uh take the shot. When you called at that point, that was like around 1 o'clock or something like that. And then he called me again to see if Jen was there, and I said yes. But anyways, the thing was is that he calls Jen to get him to take the shot, and then she turns it on speaker, and then I'm just like, take the shot, Drew, take it. And then everybody else in the room was yelling, like, take the shot. So that's what happened.
Yeah, everyone was just super in it to get me to fucking drink. I was not super, I wasn't trying to get drunk, but everyone else wanted me to get there.
That like the second row, the fourth one in looks like a butt plug.
This one?
Yeah. Or is it 3 pieces?
I don't know.
I think it's 3 pieces.
Probably. That one sucks. None of these are like the thing that I was looking at. So
the thing you want is it's like you just slip it in and then hit it
and
down
it's got a hole
like
in it, and it makes it easier to
chug.
slurp. Yeah, hold on. I can probably look this up.
Can you? Can you look this up?
You
can look it up.
Yeah. So we're wait. It's like, I swear to God, I see it all the time in like the TikTok.
Maybe it's its own thing. Maybe it's not on Amazon.
No, it is on Amazon because I've seen it on Amazon. In fact, I think hold on. I just need to go to my account. I did, but I'm not logged in to my account on this browser.
That makes sense. I wouldn't log into. What are you using, Opera?
It's just the one I have open. Yeah, shut up.
Is it really Opera?
It's Opera GX. Yeah.
Oh.
What? You got a problem with my browser choice, Mister?
No.
Mr. Secret over here, Mr. Brave, Mr. I encrypt everything. Oh, the Kraken.
I encrypt everything. I just like my privacy, like everybody else should have. Instead of, giving your privacy or your shit to everybody. Oh, what's up, Clovis? What's up, bruh?
There he is.
Is that it?
This is the tool I'm looking for. But like I said, this is like $20 for the shotgun. Basically, you just clip it on the bottom and it stabs in the side, and then it's fluted, so you can like get the beer in, and it's a huge fucking gaping hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you could just make those. Like you can just make. You could probably just type that in Thingiverse, and then it'll probably pop up.
Probably. Nope.
Oh, never mind. It probably won't be, but yeah. So anyways, Brandon at this point is 8 beers deep, and then you guys go to
this Mexican place.
I think I know which one you're talking about. So.
Yeah. It was fine. He really liked. He said it was he said it was like the best Mexican food he ever had, and I'm disagreeing with that. I didn't think.
But
it's
isn't it the Mexican food that it's like yellow and blue and like very festive?
Like the place?
Yeah, the color on the outside.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Start with the T.
Probably.
This guy's drunk. He was drunk already before he went there.
He doesn't even remember. I put down like 3 beers. We were drinking while we were watching all the Final Fantasy trailers for the DLC. Like Brandon was very excited to show me all of those, and I thought it was pretty cool. He was very, very happy.
That's kind of. I mean, I like Final Fantasy, but I mean, it's. I don't really play it that much, but oh, you're blurring out, dog.
I'm blurring out. It's fine on my end. That's all that matters.
Oh, it looks like blurry. We're losing here.
No,
dude.
No.
Oh, keep going.
So yeah. When we called you on the way back, I don't remember when we called you again, to be honest. We meant to have you come over, and then Nate came over. We were drinking a lot, and we were like pretty far ahead. So Nate had to play catch up, right? Um,
I can see that.
Yeah, Nate brought over 2 bottles of wine, a red and a white, a bottle of Malibu, and a bottle of Jack Daniels.
What the fuck are you guys gonna do over there?
He was just drinking the Jack Daniels like straight. It
Like
was
just like shots, or was he just chugging from the bottle?
He was like pouring into his glass, like 3-4 fingers.
Damn.
It was,
That's
but no ice.
right there.
Oh my god! And Nate also gave me
straight, no mixer,
straight, no chaser. Yeah.
Okay.
He
All
also,
right. I like that.
He hooked it up with a housewarming gift as well.
Okay.
He picked me up a mousetrap. So I now own Mousetrap. So if you want to come over and play Mousetrap sometime, let's make it happen.
He bought you the game Mousetrap.
The game Mousetrap, yes.
Oh my god.
You thought it was an actual mousetrap, didn't you?
I thought it was an actual mousetrap because I know that
I've had some pest problems,
yeah.
but my cats are born killers. I don't need mousetraps. I have Clovis over here. He'll fucking murk on some fucking mice.
That is super funny, because that's funny.
Yeah, and he like didn't know about the mouse problems I've had or the rodents or anything. Like that was just a random thing. So yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah. So like the night goes on. Like basically all we're doing is watching movies. So we ended up watching Saw 10, which was good, by the way. I like the Saw movies, and I thought Saw 10 was like pretty
I don't
solid.
like scary movies, man.
Don't. It was less scary, more just like gore, I guess. Psychological stuff. The second movie we watched was called Talk to Me. It's by Jordan Peele. He's the director. Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about? What are you doing? Terry? Terry?
I'm trying. What?
What are you doing? What's going on here?
I'm fixing my lights.
All right.
I'm trying to make myself look less white, so I'm making myself look bronze.
You're fine. It's fine.
I'm white.
So yeah, we were watching Talk to Me. Good movie. It was like a psychological horror. Nothing really like jump scary, in my opinion. I thought that was probably its strong suit, is that it was just like good to watch. So yeah, that was fun. And then we watched this Korean horror film called like, oh god,
Parasite?
like Simple Happiness or something.
Okay.
I don't remember what it's called, but goddamn, that was fucking gory as shit. The movie just had so much blood. Oh my god! Like every time someone died, it was like they took 4 like gallon-sized Ziploc bags of fake blood and just like smashed them against each other and just had them explode everywhere on the walls.
It was like someone that just really wanted like blood everywhere. He's like, you know what? It's like a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
Blood everywhere.
That was pretty par for the course. It was, like I said, it was good. I mean, that movie wasn't as good. The things I didn't really like about the movie were that like the idea of it was there was like this airborne disease that was causing people to go like psychotic, right? Okay. And they think of like 28 Days Later zombies, where they're just like really fast, really chaotic, really crazy. But the thing is, they were like still pretty human, and they could like talk. So they were like people, but they were like crazy people. It was wild and wacky. But like on top of them like wanting to kill and just like fuck people up, they also, there's no like inhibitors in their like sexual part of their mind. So a lot of it was either killing each other and doing crazy shit like that, or like fucking each other and just like raping people.
What the fuck? Like, what is this like? Like, it's who has this idea in their mind
Koreans.
to make a movie of psychotic zombies that either will kill you or just rape you real fast?
Yeah. To like, for any chances of monetization on this to be shot. The way the movie was introduced to me as like a concept of like how fucked up it was. There's this one scene in a hospital where like there's this main like antagonist guy who has been like following around this girl for a while, and this girl was with like another girl. The other girl was in a wheelchair.
Wait, hold on. I'm confused.
Guy chases girl 1, and girl 1 pairs up with girl 2 because they were sitting next to each other on like a train when they all met.
But girl 1 and girl 2 have a thing for each other?
No.
Oh, okay.
Girl 1,
I got confused.
Girl 1 is being chased by this dude because she's like attractive. Girl 2 not as attractive and gets mocked by like the guy. So they're in the hospital. The guy like jabbed girl 2 with his umbrella and like fucked up her eye, right? So like her eye is just like gone because he just stabbed his umbrella into her eyeball. And then they meet at the hospital and he's like, "Oh, I found you. And then he just like fucks her eye socket.
What?
Yes. And that was like how they wanted to sell me on the movie. It didn't really matter. We were just trying to find something to watch. That was like not the selling point, but it was definitely a weird moment to say the least.
No, man. No.
Yeah.
No.
But
shouldn't be doing that shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, you're right. But then after that movie ended, we were all just like sitting there, and then Nate, he was getting a little aggressive with Brandon, and he was like they were like sitting on my couch, and Nate is like a jacked dude. Am I
right? He's jacked for
his size.
His figure.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in a good shape for what he is. Yeah.
He like grabs Brandon's hands, like both of them, and then like wraps his leg around Brandon, and then just like locks him up out of nowhere, and like he's not letting him go. And then Brandon like asked for help, and I thought he was kidding for a second. He's like, "No, I'm fucking serious. I cannot get out of this." And I'm worried. So it took us like 5 minutes to separate the
untangle him.
Yeah. And then there was like some kind of after that, right before Brandon and Jesse left, there was some like unsavory things said to Jesse from Nate, and I was like, "Damn, dude, that's pretty wild." So,
God,
it was unfortunate, and you know what? This all could have been avoided if you had come by and made Nate happy.
So you're saying that you're blaming all this anger and pent up aggression on me?
Yep, 100%.
Because I didn't show up.
Yep.
That's fucked up. You can't blame me for something. I wasn't even there.
Oh, I can 100% blame you for something.
How?
I just did.
How can you blame me if I wasn't even there?
You just weren't there. You should have been, and you said you were going to be, and then you didn't.
That's not true. I never said I said I might show up.
No, you said you'd come by, take a shot with me, but no, someone's too good to take shots after work.
Oh my god, this guy over here.
This guy.
This fucking elf on a shelf, Drew.
Yeah, you know what? We were going to dress up. I was going to have a different costume, but the costume I landed on was my elf costume. Like,
where'd you get it? From fucking.
Look at this.
Oh, you're actually in an elf costume.
Yeah.
Yo, this guy's in an elf costume, and I'm not even in a costume.
Fucking asshole.
I just want you to know, everybody that's watching it. I was told about this costume thing
like last week.
Like, yeah, which I don't know what to wear, because I don't like dressing up anyways.
I figured this out like on a dime. I just had this, in all honesty. That's where I got this costume from.
Sorry, guys. I'm tired, man. I ran 6.5 miles.
Boo-hoo.
You go run 6.5 miles and not die.
I probably won't die.
Do it.
Yeah,
Do
Sheldon,
it.
he did miss the memo.
I did.
Yeah.
Why isn't Sheldon in here? We should get Sheldon in here.
Yeah, Sheldon's always welcome. I'm just gonna add him to the call, and he's probably not gonna join. Didn't mean to open that.
No, because he's gonna come in and go, yeah. Are you gonna add him? Are you really adding him?
Yeah, I'll add him. I don't care. He's not gonna answer.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
What else? What he's sitting over there like typing in here. He might as well just talk in here. God, that's such a stupid ass thing.
Yep. I'm gonna need you to turn your camera back on, sir.
Working on it.
I'm working on it.
Oh no.
Oh no, your lights.
He's not gonna answer.
Of course he's not gonna answer. Are you kidding me? There is no way.
You don't think he's gonna? I don't think he's gonna answer.
I don't think he will either. Yeah.
We could just sit in here, and then if he comes in whenever, he can come in whenever.
He can come in whenever and ruin the podcast. He could say something vulgar, like I know he will. Yes, Sheldon, it is the Halloween jingle because it is Halloween time. He did not know.
Sheldon, get in here, little bitch.
Little bitch.
Can't say that. Yeah, is that aggressive?
Whatever, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure we're fine here. Not fine, but you say whatever you want at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean.
So Terry, how was your vacation? Tell me more. Like when you came back, you were very excited and you were talking a lot about the space shuttle and all that. I want to hear more about that.
You want to hear? God, I think my internet sucks.
Dude, my internet was going out like this weekend. It was bad.
It's like I'm blurry as shit right now.
You're only blurry. You're coming through okay on my end.
Yeah. Yeah. I went to Houston Space Center while I was down there and visited Johnson Space Center.
Oh, I definitely told someone it was the Kennedy Space Center. So, yeah. All right.
It's the Johnson Space Center after Lyndon B. Johnson.
Ooh, okay. Thank you.
But we were just we were there. We took so going into the Houston Space Center was cool. It's like, it's, you have all like the NASA stuff, the NASA gift shop, what they have things going on, what just like I don't know how you like say it, like a science center kind of.
Yep.
In a way. Like you pay $25 or $40 or whatever to get in there to touch some things and spend a little bit of time learning about stuff.
Touch some things.
But if you spend like $200, you get to get a VIP to go see either mission control and or the training facility where astronauts train underwater and shit. You get to go like look at it and stuff. But we did the mission control one where you actually, so those two actually bring you on to Johnson Space Center. So there's like guidelines you have to obey.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of them was you had to leave your bag in the car, or like so the VIP is like a small group. It's like 10 people per what do you call them? People? I don't know. People that
10
tour
people
guides
per.
That's
okay.
weird.
The 10-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, it was 10 people to one tour guide.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got on like this van with all of us in it, and we had to leave our bags on the van, but someone would have the van locked, whatever. But we were learning about the history of JSC and stuff like that, where they bought it. So Rice University, that is also in Houston, they wanted to sell it to the government, or they wanted to give NASA the land for free,
mm-hmm.
but the government needed a paper trail. So Rice University sold it to NASA for $20.
Wow.
And
not even $1.
Nope, $20.
Okay.
And it's a lot of, I don't remember how many acres, but you could just look it up later. But they sold it for $20 to NASA, and all they wanted from them was to make it like a college town.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Houston.
Yeah. So JSC is like just a college town. Where it's like old buildings and shit. It's so old. But they were supposed to sell it back to Rice, and they never did.
NASA was supposed to sell it back to Rice.
Yeah.
Scheming NASA over here.
But it was really cool. So the first building we went to was what building did I can't remember. Oh, it was like a Wall of Fame building where from the beginning of NASA, all the astronauts that went, there's like just a huge portrait picture of them just like in this long hallway and other hallways and stuff. And then they had, I believe, the actual or maybe a replica, I don't really know. I wasn't listening. Of Apollo 13, where they had to fix their oxygen thing for CO2, or it was like with the sock and some other shit. They had that whole like module in there that they actually fixed or whatever.
Like the one that they made in space.
The one that they like, yeah, pretty much.
That's
where exciting. They had like some guy told them to take everything that was on the ship or the spacecraft or whatever and make something up, and that's what they came up with. But yeah, it was just a wall, and then we went down to another room where it was and while we're doing this too, it's a working environment. So there's people that are actually working. While we're in there at the hallway, we ran into like maybe like 5 people that we had to just move out of the way out of. But if you like, if you're working and you look outside, you're like, these motherfuckers, trying to work over here, bitch. There's actually the reason why. So we had to wear these headsets, kind of like this in a way.
Yeah.
So we can hear each other, speaking, because there's only in that one building because there's one person that bitched about it.
What do you mean, like not being able to hear?
No, because I think it was they were yelling or whatever, so they got pissed off. So like, oh, if you're in this building, you need to wear headphones and a microphone so you can talk in a normal voice, so you're not disrupting my work. Whatever.
That's fine. Cares? I don't see anything wrong with that.
Fuck yourself. But we went to the room, and it was an open room, and at that moment in time, we had to put on gloves because we were about to touch NASA gloves, like the actual gloves that they have on their wrist and stuff, and boots, and a diaper. It was an unused diaper.
Unused. Okay. All right.
But yeah, you got to like touch the glove, and there's a moment in time. So it's a glove that's glove, whatever. But the guy was telling us not to stick our whole hand in there because it's delicate and they don't want you to ruin it. And also that glove right there is part of a like. How much would you think a
$700,000 for the glove?
How much do you think the suit cost?
Oh, like $4 million.
More.
I know that they are like ludicrously expensive.
It's like $50 million.
Yeah, that like I watched a video about like people like how many spacesuits are actually in the circulation and how the number is incredibly small just because they are really hard to make, really hard to certify, and really hard to get like in production, and they just cost a lot of money.
They just cost a shit ton of money.
Yeah, there's like other people, companies, whatever, who are trying to make spacesuits, but just the rigorous requirements from NASA are just a lot to get that all covered.
Yeah, and it's really funny because there are people there that know more about NASA and the history about NASA than I did, and I was just learning, and
Mhm.
and
This
there's
is
this
like
old
their
guy.
their fifth trip this month.
Yeah, there's like an old guy that it was his birthday. He
Ooh.
was celebrating his birthday down there, and he was talking to the tour guide about are we heading towards like the cosmonauts, which is the Russian one, like style of spacesuits, and he's like, "What?" Like the tour guy was like, "What's going on?" He's like, "I have no idea." And the tour guy has only been doing that for 2 years, but he also worked at NASA for like
Mhm.
years, but he had like a remote job, but then the remote job got disbanded, so he actually had to go do like tour guides. Uh,
Well, that's exciting.
yeah, but it
Getting
was just really
roasted by an
funny.
old guy during a tour.
It was just really funny to hear about this guy. Really, he was curious about it because I mean, NASA is designing a space suit to where you can um just kind of just slip into the back of it
Mhm.
and then zip it up and then put on your life support and then walk out. Because how long do you think it would take to put on a space suit?
3 hours.
You're close. I'll give it to you. It's 2 hours.
Okay, I was going to say 2 hours, but that seemed too short.
Nope, it's 2 hours.
Again, the small background knowledge of I do have a little bit of this.
Right. So it takes them 2 hours to put on, and everything is like interlocked. So the gloves were interlocked, the shoes were interlocked, or whatever. But so it took them 2 hours to put everything on just to go outside.
Mhm.
Um, so that was that room. You got to touch like some fabric that was inside of it as well. I think I'm lagging a little.
It's okay. You're fine, dude.
Uh, and so that's one building. The second building that we were going to go to, which is walking. Oh, the tour guy was telling us about bikes. So they
But
have a bunch of like
yeah,
Schwinns. I think they're called Schwinns. The bikes Schwinn.
like the Cruiser Stingray bikes.
Yeah, like the old bikes they have. Like it's where it's like a that I don't know. Whatever.
Wow,
You can look it up.
I'm
I don't
there.
fucking know.
Oh man, I didn't know you
I
brought a
know
bike on stream. That was the
that
most
diagram was so good.
clearly.
But they have a guy. So the bikes that are there are the original from when they have the actual like center.
Mhm.
But there's one guy. One person. There's one person, and his sole job is just to fix the bikes at NASA so they keep working. And how they identify a broken or a bike that needs service is that they just flip it upside down on its like
On its
seat.
seat. Yeah, that's how you work
Yeah.
on bikes. I get it.
So and then the guy would come over and fix it. But he was saying that
So like
some of those.
these are the bikes to like get around the campus, basically.
Yep. Yeah.
That's exciting.
And he was saying that the bikes that are there, uh, you had those and like historical figures, like Buzz and Neil and Michael Collins. No one really knows who Michael
Michael.
Collins is.
Is he the third guy?
He was the third guy.
The one who didn't get out?
The one that was up in the spacecraft go home. But nonetheless, we were supposed to go to this vacuum chamber building where pressure something. It was a pressure bunker, whatever. But
Pressure bunker.
what it
Okay.
is, yeah, essentially it's to pressurize to test spacesuits for all the pressure. So they built that to just to essentially test all of their suits so there's no leakage or anything for the pressure so you don't die.
Mhm.
Um but they were telling us a story, or we were supposed to go there, but they were using it because they were testing something, so we couldn't. So they showed us a video of what happened to an astronaut with a spacesuit in that pressure tank or tube or whatever. pretty much what happened is that they were testing it and uh, something got loose. So he started passing out inside there. So, but he survived. I'm just gonna leave it there. I really don't want to go through the whole fucking about it. Just look it up.
Okay. I can tell you're riveting and into these stories.
I mean, it's all online. I mean, if you want to like, I'm bad at describing shit, anyways. So if you want to look it up, you could just pressurized tank dude passes out, an
Wow.
astronaut, whatever, gets saved. 60s, who knows?
Your search history must be crystal clear, to the point. Nothing but concise searches to get the exact information you're looking for. Isn't that right, Terry?
Yeah. If you want a precise search ideas, just type in random shit and maybe you get it. Like, man passes out in pressure chamber that maybe killed him.
That maybe killed him.
Who knows?
Anyway.
But then we went to another
anyway, moving on.
They took us to a different building where it's an active space shuttle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a live space shuttle. So in reality, the 10 people that were there, that were on there, we were actually inside of a space shuttle. Actually on a legit space shuttle. So I could say I was on a space shuttle.
That's exciting.
But what it is, it's a room. It's a room that has no walls. They use it for so if something happens on the space, what did I fucking say? I lost
the space shuttle.
Yeah, the space shuttle. Thank you. God damn, my mind.
At least I pay attention to your stories, Terry.
Thank you. At least I don't pay attention.
I know you don't.
But what they do, it's just it's like an open area that has just a bunch of wires, and everything that they use it for is for if they have a problem, they go in there and they figure it out as fast as.
Because they have like a 1-to-1 of the actual space station.
Yes, so they have the 1-to-1 of the space shuttle or spacecraft, which one they're working on, in there to figure it out as fast as they can, so they can save the astronauts. So pretty much it's just a bunch of wiring and modules and joysticks and shit. But we were told specifically not to touch any of the buttons because you can actually set it off, as in like turn the whole thing off.
Well, that's just more of a reason to press the buttons.
I wanted to so bad.
I know you did.
Trust me.
You defy rules all the time, whenever possible.
When I was at the Alamo.
Yep.
It's a different story. I don't really want to.
That's fine. Go for it.
But when we were at the Alamo, our tour guide. Now I know the tour guides, because I've been saying it. Anyways, there's a building on there, which is the oldest building in Texas. I believe. Might have made that up, but I think it might be real. It's called the Lawn Barracks. It's in the Alamo.
Okay.
Anyways, it's where a bunch of people died.
Is that where everybody died? It's where the movie.
Oh, it's a church. Was it the church or Lawn Barracks? Doesn't matter. One of the two. They're both old. But they told us not to touch it. But guess what Terry did?
You fucking touched it, didn't you?
I touched the shit out of that.
You asshole.
Touched the shit out of that
Historically relevant, and you're like, I'm just gonna ignore this and just desecrate it.
Yeah, imagine if I was on, dude, I'd be all over the news on that day. They're like, this man from out of state crumbled the Alamo with his bare hands.
Disrespectful tourist destroys National Historic Monument.
What did you do, sir? I just touched it. She told me not to.
Pretty much.
I thought it was sturdy enough.
Yeah, it's like bricks. It's like concrete. I think it's just bricks.
Yeah. So,
oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you.
But pretty much we went to that room. Had some time. And the quarters of it is fucking small as shit. So
yeah, the Alamo is not as big as you might think. It's like
what?
The
Are we on
Alamo
the
is,
Alamo now?
yes, what's not you were in the Alamo,
Oh, I thought we were still talking about
the space station.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I
sorry.
don't think people really want to know about my space station.
You veered off to the Alamo, and then I just assumed you were still talking about the Alamo. Go on, my bad. My apologies.
I mean, we can. No, it's good. It's good. We can go back. It's fine.
No, it's fine.
We can skip around. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's something to talk about since you have nothing else.
No.
I have all the shit, bro.
No, the things I want to talk about are this channel and how that's all going. Because you had the question of like, why are some videos popping off and some not? Well, I've been trying to find a lot of information about that, specifically in regards to like upload times and how to hook people in. Honestly, the biggest thing I'm having problems with right now is just that music, like background music on these videos, is critically important, and I'm fucking terrible at finding good music. So I need help on that one, but I'm lacking the help that I need because no one's assisting me.
You want some help?
I always want some help, dude.
Maybe we should schedule like a day where we sit down and do this.
Yeah, I mean it's not super complicated. Basically my workflow is like Brandon came over and he asked me like, "Oh, what do you do? What's your weekend look like?" And I told him, well, I look at the podcast. I just go through and I pull clips from it. I have my like AI clip generator, and really all that does for me is
honestly, we should give you more money.
When
you do everything,
literally everything.
We should give you more.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, my workflow is I've been uploading like the TikTok video editor, surprisingly robust. I'm not gonna lie, it works out really nicely. That's kind of how I've been like making all of these clips. Is just I go to TikTok, I put on the effects, I cut the video down, I do the stuff to make it look fun and exciting and engaging, and then I upload it to YouTube. No one fucking watches anything on Instagram, so I've been reluctant to put anything there. But it is what it is.
I think it's probably a good idea that you don't.
That what?
That you don't put it
on. Why?
I don't know. Tuning people that might know who we are, then it might lead to something.
What are you worried about, Terry?
The world's least favorite people in companies.
Maybe you should keep your mic closer to your face. You sound better when you do.
HR.
The biggest threat for you. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Is this what you want?
It sounds, oh my god, infinitely better when you do that.
Is that what you wanted? Is that what the people want?
It's sensual. That's what I want.
What do you want, Drew?
What I want? I just want to hear you. But we have a new most viewed.
I feel like I have a lazy eye going on over here.
Yeah, you probably do. We have a new most.
That's fucked up.
A new most viewed clip, by the way.
Why don't we share the clip to the people?
I'm getting to it. So, what? I don't even remember what this one. Oh, it's again with Jesse. Jesse and Rob's interactions do very well. Cool, 5,500 views. Which
the 5,500 one?
Yeah, I was very excited about it.
The one with like, I don't know. I don't remember which one it was. The monkey one.
Where Rob's just freaking out.
Yeah, he freaked out about the monkey thing.
Yeah, he did. Sheldon.
What?
Nothing. I'm just
What's Sheldon doing?
He's just having a good time. Being the only one in our chat right now.
Why don't you just come in here?
I don't know. I'm trying, but he ain't moving. He's persistent. He's like, if I think you're the secretive one, Sheldon is the secretive one.
Sheldon's the one that has a huge cack.
I mean, yeah, but wait, what else is new? Am I right?
Oh, dude. So, little Marcus.
Yep.
We're gonna show this video in a second, but little Marcus, when he was driving to work one morning, actually it was yesterday morning, he's driving to work at 2 a.m. He's driving, and then he sees this hat, pulls over, puts it in reverse,
No, you could probably dig up my...
picks up the hat because it was clean.
Because it was clean. A hat on the ground?
The hat on the ground. It was like a Spirit. What's that company that does a bunch of costumes? Spirit.
Oh, yes, Spirit Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah. It was the hat said rock hard caulking.
That's good. I would have turned around for that one too.
And then there was a slogan, but I don't kind of remember. But it was like, there are no holes that we cannot fill with our caulking, or something like that. It was pretty weird. It was pretty funny, I thought.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it, but I was just saying it was pretty funny.
I like it.
So this is our
this is the hotness. I don't know if this actually played the audio for you.
We'll see.
We'll find out.
Yard for dead stuff. You can't.
It's really quiet, but I can hear it. Is it quiet for everybody else?
I don't know.
That wasn't on this property. That was a totally different.
This is just my quality editing. I also like this song a lot. I'm gonna be honest.
British Museum. Boom. Roasted British Museum again. No, you could probably.
Play it again, because I didn't really get to hear it.
Dead stuff. You can't come over.
I'm not digging up your poor aunt or mom or whoever the fuck's dead horse. Like that.
No, that wasn't on this property. That was a totally different.
I don't go so far as to dig up dead animals.
Yeah,
that's different.
British Museum. Boom. Roasted British Museum again. You could probably dig up my yard.
Like the British Museum thing. That's the through line here. That's been it comes up a lot. You might say.
I don't know what any of this, because I was gone. I've been gone for a week, so I don't know anything.
You missed it. Oh my god, it was great. We just had a hoot and a holler without you, Terry. Grand old time.
I know. Now it's just you and I, which is not a grand old time. We're boring as fuck.
Dude, we are boring as fuck. Jesus Christ.
The thing is like, when we have more people, I feel like it's more engaging, because I'm not saying like one of us can just fall off, but there's
you don't have to be on
four
it
different
100%.
Yeah, there's 4 people that can, I would say, riffed off of something that was said, like monkeys, for instance.
Yeah.
I like I said, I wasn't there for the monkey part.
Oh my god.
But if I was, I probably would be laughing my ass off. And I would probably have questions, but now I don't have any questions because I wasn't here.
It was like 5 straight minutes of Rob like losing his shit over monkeys. Like, I'll be honest, I had forgotten that Rob didn't like monkeys that much, and I was quite surprised when he was that like angry. To say the least.
The question is, I really want to know, and I don't like I said, I don't want to upset my good friend, but. I really want to know why he does not like monkeys.
The world may never know.
Because there's a portion of that video is claiming that they have a protocol where they can just rip your shit off. Because in reality, an orangutan can rip your arm off.
Oh yeah, kill you in a second.
So, well, there was that one thing, like a video of a monkey holding a spear.
Go on. You can't just be bringing up monkeys and spears.
No, did you? So I was watching. When I used to watch the Joe Rogan podcast.
It's okay. You're a right on experience kind of guy now.
Is that what we're changing the name to?
No. We're not changing the name to that. No one else wants that, but you do. The one who's been here the least. I've been here every goddamn episode. Have an episode without me,
I just want you to know, I've been gone twice. If you want to get serious, I've been gone twice.
Yeah.
But hear me out. That one that you did, the one that we did last was with you and David. Yes.
Yeah.
But yet there is another 45 minutes that was never released,
Of
and I was
lost
on it.
media. Yeah.
I was actually on it.
I still
We
have
actually
it.
we recorded it. He just never released it.
Yeah.
So in reality, I only been gone once.
No. You weren't there. The official episode is gone. Passed. Off into the ether.
You're a bitch.
Yeah, fuck me, am I right?
You're an elf little bitch. Where's your little elf ears?
I don't have the elf ears.
So you don't have elf ears.
I don't have elf ears. This was kind of a last
I
minute.
didn't know.
This was
I
kind of
didn't
a
know
last
elves
minute.
wear watches. I didn't know elves wear watches.
They do.
Where's your little candy cane watch?
It's right. My candy cane's right here.
Where's all your candy canes, bro? Where's the stocking full of chocolate?
Oh, damn, Sheldon, that hurts deep.
Where's the presents, baby?
Anyway,
Where's your shit, huh?
Anyway,
Where's your fucking shit, elf?
Kevin and I were trying to
Aren't
come
you
up.
supposed to be in the fucking
Oh.
North Pole making toys?
No, fuck you. It's not that time of year yet.
Um,
Yeah. So Kevin and I were talking about topics. We were just riffing a little bit. There was supposed to be more people. Here's your weekly questions. But from Drew.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, is it just your segment now? Is just weekly shitty questions from Drew?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yo, I actually do enjoy this this segment where it's shitty questions from Drew. I really do love it.
Right. You just like
That's
you
a
get to
new
riff on
segment
me.
now. We need actually what we need to start doing is get soundboards so we can actually play like sounds and shit, and it'd be like, "Welcome to Drew's shitty questions," and then we get there.
Yeah, work on that for me. You
Welcome to Drew's shitty questions. Let's hear them today.
Thanks, man.
And I got you, dog.
All right.
Question number 1. Let's get into it.
In the theme of Halloween, as it is Halloween coming up, this is the Halloween episode. Mr. didn't wear his Jango Fett costume. Asshole.
Oh wait, here, hold on. I'm a wrestler.
That's for like your fantasy league, isn't it? From like
yeah.
from like losing.
No, for winning.
Oh, right. Okay.
I just want you to know, people, I'm the champ. I'm back to back, baby.
Tell me about a time that you
Bitch.
were legitimately scared in your life, Terry.
Legitimately scared?
Yeah.
Like, are we talking about like, oh shit, or are we talking about like fear for my life kind of thing?
Fear for your life. Like not jump scared, but like genuinely like terrified.
When I was younger, when I tried to send, I don't know. Wait, what's the statute of limitations?
It depends on the crime.
It'd probably have been a misdemeanor. But when
Just like burn
My-
a house down.
no, I did a B&E once.
We've talked about it. So have I. It's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Yep. That's it. That's when you were scared.
No, when my stepbrother at the time, we like left late at night,
Mhm.
and I was scared because I was getting drug into it. It was like 2 of his friends, him, and myself, because I got dragged into it.
Like literally dragged.
More or less like got conned into going,
Mm.
but probably just to use me as
Escape.
something. Yeah, pretty much.
I see.
And then
Yeah. The idea is that you're supposed to wear the belt. You know that, right?
Sorry, gotta show off my belt. My bad.
That I mean,
All
I'm gonna be honest. This is the first time I've actually like seen it, and
really?
like seen the front of it. Yeah, you don't ever fuck around with that belt. It just sits on your chair with all your other shit for some reason.
Yeah.
Like that's an extreme belt.
Let's see.
Wow, fancy.
I haven't we haven't updated it yet, but I should be down here.
Why didn't you? Update it?
Anyways, because I haven't taken it over to someone's house. Okay, I'm gonna put this.
Missed opportunity. For me, my mom tells the story a lot as she.
Oh no, it was cutting a wire and the alarm went off and it was in a field because I was trying to steal candy from like those concession stands at a baseball field.
Oh
Like
yeah,
a little
yeah,
league
yeah.
baseball field. I cut the wire
Mm.
and it went off and it was a loud sound and then we had to run from there back to my house and cops were everywhere. So I was feared for my life.
All right. All
There's your
right.
answer. Sorry it took so long.
Yeah, clearly. When
I was just trying to make the question more riveting.
No, I feel that. When I was in like.
Wait, are you supposed to answer the questions too?
I'm gonna answer them to.
Oh, okay.
Just to give you some context, I guess. I don't know, just to provide more to this conversation. What can I say?
I just thought I would ask. I mean, you get to answer your own shitty questions.
Yeah, crazy.
Okay.
I do get to answer my own
Okay.
shitty questions.
All right.
As shitty
All
as
right.
they are, I get to hop in on them as well.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah. Fine, whatever. Fuck. Asshole. So I when I was younger, I went to like a haunted house, and this is like honestly the fear of my haunted house. Like this is why I don't like them at all, in all honesty. But we went to like this farm place out in like Buckley, I think is where it
Okay.
was. Yeah. And it was like one building, and then you walked outside and you went into like another building. And
Yep.
in within like the first building, I was just like scared shitless out of my mind. And I like didn't do well. The jumps were too much. Everything got me scared. It was bad. It was very, very bad. And I ended up like not wanting to go into the second half of the haunted house, and I just went into like I just stood out in the rain because it was fucking pouring rain at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And I just waited there, and I just remember like the people who were at the front gate, like letting people in. There was no one coming in at this point, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to like not stand in the rain?" And they came and like got me because I was just this scared child. I was
that
like
sucks, bro.
8 or 9 or something like that. So
I had. Oh, go ahead.
So like
Sorry.
I didn't go through the second half of my sister and my dad did. And the happy ending of the story is that like me personally, I was great because the people at the front, they walked me through the second half, like, and since they were the people working there, they could like point everything out. They showed me all the cool rooms. It was way more exciting to like just see the things than it was to be scared shitless by them. So that fucking sucked. And then so like I then walked back out. But obviously I was, starting later and still going through the whole thing, and my dad and my sister had already made it through and then walked back to the car because I wasn't out there anymore. I must have walked back to the car because my mom was waiting there. And my mom was like, "Hey, where's Drew?" And then my dad was like, "I thought he was with you." And then apparently my mom fucking lost her mind, freaked out, and just like went ballistic on my dad about this, just because like I it was dark. We were in a town that we were not super familiar with.
I mean, you can get lost. I mean,
Yeah,
when you're getting scared, you're not worried about. I mean, God forbid, you should be worried about your son, but when you're getting jump scared left and right, who fucking knows what's happening?
Yeah. I was terrified of going through this. Like I said, just going through it. So that was like I was genuinely afraid at that point in my life, and then that fear passed on to my mom, who then thought that her son had just been abducted at this random fucking farm in the middle of nowhere. and that I would just be dead, and I would just turn up dead at some point. So that was my experience with that. The only other time I've been like afraid was when I was in like 3rd grade. I watched The Shining, and I don't know, that movie, not a scary movie, and I will fully admit that now, but like at the time scared me out of my mind, and I just remember watching it all the way up until the part.
I've never watched it, so.
Oh, you never seen The Shining?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, all right.
I mean, you could spoil it for me. It's like, you know, like 10-plus-year-old movie, so.
It is a 40-year-old movie, actually.
There you go. So it doesn't really matter. You can spoil it for me. It's all good.
I know. So I got to the point, like the second to last scene, basically. The iconic last scene is when Jack Nicholson like freezes, right? You've seen that goes into the hedge maze. It literally freezes. Before that, he goes crazy and tries to kill his wife and his kid.
Yeah, it said, "Here comes John."
Yeah, axe to the door thing. That one. Yeah. So that was one part, and then the scene before that is like the kid talking to an old guy, and the scene before that is where I tapped out. So maybe not the second to last scene, but whatever. That was like where I'd made it in the movie, and I just gone. I couldn't do it. I was scared out of my mind, and I then proceeded to not watch The Shining again for like another 10 years until I was like 22 or 23. And like the band group I was working with, they did a show based off The Shining, so I felt like I should actually know the source material. So we watched The Shining while we were driving over a mountain pass.
Nice. I mean, so when I was younger, I had the same kind of thing with you where I see it now, but it's not scary anymore. But when I was younger, it was scary as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Chucky.
Yeah, dude, fuck that movie. Oh my god.
Yeah, I like me and my mom and her husband at the time, or I guess my stepfather at the time, or whatever. I don't really like talking about that, but
y'all were watching a movie.
They were watching a movie, and we were like playing in the other room, and me and my brother ventured out into the living room, and I don't know, it's kind of like vague, but it pretty much what it was like it was at the bottom of a hill, and then it's like zoomed run fast or whatever up to like Chucky, and he was holding the knife, and I was like, nope. And then me and him ran into a different room, and my they paused the movie to come comfort us because we were fucking freaked out because we just saw a doll with a knife that was trying to kill everybody. So, and then there was another one where I was watching the end of, I don't know how I stumbled upon this, but I was watching the end of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where it was showing the live like footage, or the recorded footage of them going into the house where all like the hanging flesh and shit was and stuff like that, and then they catch a glimpse of him in it, and it's just like him wearing someone else's face. I think if they were, he did the face thing. I don't remember, but like that scared the shit out of me. I couldn't go to sleep in the dark because I was so fucking scared.
So he would just be there.
Yeah, that he would just be there. So I had to sleep with the lights on. I had the TV on, and this lasted for like 2 days because I was scared as shit. And then I had.
That's good movie telling because you actually bought into it, and that's the important thing. That's what movie directors want.
Now you're gray. It's getting all weird and shit on my screen.
It looks fine on mine.
Yeah, you're good. It's just wigging out on my side. Anyways, and then I had an outer. So it was like a weird dream. I didn't understand it, but what happened is I was laying in my bed, and it was somewhat of an outer body experience thing. But what happened was it was my room. It was gray. Do you know how like when it's like dark, like in your room, but it's like a thermal, whatever you could say, like that. It's like black and gray, like black, white, and gray.
Monochromatic.
Sure. But it was that. But while that was happening, there was like a creepy ass fucking like older lady that was walking on like the edge of my bed. Like just creeping around my bed, but I couldn't wake up. Like I was stuck to. Oh no, it wasn't an out of body experience. I was laying in the bed and I was watching this happen. Like I couldn't wake up. Like I was frozen. Like I could not wake up at all. And then, she got to the side of my bed, and then I woke up finally.
You had like a sleep paralysis kind of event.
Yeah, it was really fucking weird. It was trippy as hell. It scared the shit out of me, and I didn't want to go back to sleep, so I was like up all night, pretty much. It was like around like 4 o'clock in the morning, but still scared the shit out of me.
Sleep paralysis scares the fuck out of me, just because like losing control in that way, to where you just have irrational fears and then can't do anything about it. That's frightening. I don't blame you there, brother.
Yeah, it was it wasn't fun. I haven't really told anybody about that, but
glad you feel
comfortable. There you go.
Tell me.
I mean, I got nothing to hide anymore. There's certain things I don't like to talk about, so but I mean it's a interesting ride.
Yeah.
What's question number 2?
Question number 2 is the most messed up thing you've ever seen in your entire life.
Messed up thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
Drew in an elf costume.
Oh, thanks, man. This was a asshole. At least I dressed up. I've got spirit. You don't. I
got spirit. Messed up thing. I don't know. Life's messed up. So I mean, it's a really bad question.
Yeah, when I was talking to Kevin about this, I feel like there was something I had in mind that I was going to bring up and talk about, but I do not remember anymore.
I mean, messed up things could be along the lines of, people being messed up towards other people, or I guess messed up things that you've heard about or seen. I really don't know. Like you could just say, roadkill's kind of messed up.
Just because you watch
animals? I guess. I mean, Jesse would probably pick it up on the side of the road and take it home, but
put it on the wall.
Yeah.
Dry out the skin, make a pelt out of it.
Dry out the skin, put it in a jar or something. I don't know. Something weird.
Probably.
But I mean,
one thing I'll note, like I said, is
I don't really know. Like just shit you have to I have to think about it, but it would take me forever. Yes, Drew.
Oh my god, a lot of people like that video I posted on TikTok.
Which one?
I don't remember what I think it was the Star of Dicks.
Oh.
Yeah, I put a little modicum of effort into that one. That's the one I actually edited, just to start like bouncing between everyone's reactions. You should actually look at that one.
I don't have TikTok, dude.
Good thing it's on YouTube.
Is it?
Yes, it's the most recent thing I posted.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Let me look.
There was, like I said, a modicum of editing in that. I actually...
Oh, you made a star of what?
That's the one. With a cool 151 views. 41, sorry.
Oh, this is...
It was...
Oh, this looks good.
It was a long segment, and I had to... like really, I tone it down in terms of like.
That's really good. I like the reactions to everybody. It's mostly just me, but
it's fine. I do what I can. I was
no. You did well because you do more than I do,
which is nothing.
Nonetheless,
you show up, you have a good time.
I show up. I bring myself, and I try to bring the laughter, even though sometimes I'm not. Yeah. That's all I got.
I realized that the most recent video
Anybody want a used non-winner for monies.
FanDuel. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't looked to see who won the Mexican Grand Prix at all. So I don't know who fucking won. All I know, I left off. There's a huge fucking crash, and thank God Kevin Magnussen's okay. He was the one that got into the car accident, but that's all I know. I don't know who won.
You just know it wasn't you.
What?
You just know.
Oh, these were for Austin.
Okay. All right.
But yeah. I don't know how to answer that question. Move on.
Those are the only two I had. We got interrupted by the time that we got to come up with more. I can come up with some off the cuff shitty questions if that's what you want.
Sure, off the cuff. Let's go.
What is the most?
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay, thank you.
It's actually a space question. So you know those they have like those heat tiles that they have on the space shuttle, correct?
I don't know. I've never been there. I didn't get to experience it like you did, Terry.
So you know the black like stuff that's on a space shuttle, correct?
Like
the black
the
thing.
outside?
It's white and black.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you know what a fucking space shuttle is?
Yeah, you talking about like on the tip?
Yeah, on the tip of the nose and like on the wing and shit like that.
Just thought it was a color, didn't think it was something different. All right, go on.
They're tiles.
Okay, let me guess.
They're like a heat reduction tile.
Yeah,
so they
because they experience a whole lot of heat when they're re-entering the atmosphere.
Okay. How many tiles do you think are on that plane or spacecraft?
On the total?
Total amount. And I'll give you some reference. Those tiles are a 5 by 5 by 5, and they also cut them down, but they are 5 by 5 by 5. And
they're a cube?
Yes.
Cube.
They're 3 cubed, yes.
So 5 centimeters, 5 inches, 5 feet.
5 inches. 5 inches.
We'll go with 5,000.
I'll give you another hint. It's not that.
Whew. Damn, that's a good hint right there. Oh my god. Jesus
I'm not gonna give you
Christ.
a hint, but I'm not gonna give you a hint, but the people, those tiles that are on there have to be laid down one by one, and they have to cure for 24 hours. You have to wait 24 hours to put a new one on.
So 5,000 is too much? Is that what you're telling me?
5,000 is low.
Low.
Or not low. Yeah, low.
15,000.
Low.
Okay, 150,000.
A lot high. Really high.
Just tell me, Terry.
It's 24,000. It's like between 24,775 tiles to 25,000 tiles.
So you're telling me it took 25,000 days to build the space shuttle?
No, there's people that do it.
You said it takes 24 hours to cure.
Yeah, you get to lay
you said one by one. That implies one per day for every 24-hour period. Is that what I'm understanding?
That's what I was told.
25,000 days, huh?
That's not true. No, they were just saying that they had to like lay it down. They had to let it cure for 24 hours. That's what he was saying. What do you look it up?
That is 68 and a half years.
No, I'm just joking. It's literally they have to wait. There's also a bunch of people working on it at once.
Okay.
Think about that.
Okay. All right. Fine. Damn.
Okay, let's go off the top of your shit. At least mine was cool. Mine's more knowledgeable.
It was just a trivia question.
Yeah?
What moment was the saddest moment in your entire life, Terry? On the flip side of fear.
The saddest moment of my life?
Yes. Would you like me to go first? This one I definitely had prepared, and I was ready to go on.
I would say like when my grandma passed away.
Okay.
Was the saddest moment. I never really got to. I mean, I know who she was, but I never got to hang out with her as much as I needed to, because she lived in a different state than I did,
Mm-hmm.
and also she had a little bit of like dementia. So also another fear of mine because I might get that, maybe, who knows. But yeah, that was very sad. Um, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's all I got.
All right. My biggest sadness definitely stems from roughly the same kind of instance. Um, when I was dressing up as Santa, not an elf, we used to have family Christmas at my grandma's house, and the last family Christmas we had at her house, this was Christmas of 2019. I'm Santa. She asked me to be Santa. I said, of course. She, sat on the lap. I did my ho ho ho. I was good to go.
Yeah, I think you'd be a good Santa.
I'm not jolly enough. I really gotta like put on a face for it. All right. And if for the people who I do it for, yeah, I'll go over the top for it. I don't even care. But so I was into it, and then I asked her what she wanted for Christmas, and she said 5 more years. She had pancreatic cancer, stage 4.
Damn.
She passed away 2 months later. And that was the last time I saw her, was that weekend. So one of the very last things she ever said to me was that she wanted 5 more years for Christmas.
Damn.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yup. But that
How old was she?
68 or 69, I think. I don't
That's
know if
young.
I don't know if she passed into 70s yet.
That's young.
I could be wrong, but yeah, she was not that old. She was like still very agile and still very mobile and everything.
Was it on your dad or mom's side?
Dad's side. That was my dad's mom. I don't recall.
That's why I asked.
Don't ever recall meeting my my mom's parents ever.
Oh, okay.
They passed away like very early in my life.
Early in their life, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's tough because like my grandparents now are, I'm in my early 30s, and my grandparents are like in their late 80s, or not 80s, but like late 70s, and then my mom, is my mom and my dad are in their about to turn 60. So it's
Really?
like yeah.
Oh yeah, you're just an old man. I forgot about that sometimes.
Are we not paying attention to what I just fucking said?
Yes, you are worried about.
Says the man that says listens to my stories. Bitch.
Fuck you, Terry.
Yes, I am 32. Everybody, if you wanted to know, I'm balding on the top of my head. But guess what? I'm not gonna do. Fight it. I'm just gonna let it ride.
Just let the hair go. Yeah. Terry, you good there, brother?
I don't hear it.
What?
I think I'm tripping out.
What was that?
I heard was something like, you know how like when you start up a. The fuck?
I do not hear what you were talking about.
Obviously, you can't hear it because it's quiet.
Okay.
And it's not. You know how like you start up a like
An
a
engine?
lawnmower,
Yeah.
or like a lawnmower or something where it's like do 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 or something like that. Where it's like you're like getting there to get it to start.
Uh-huh.
That's what I heard like 2 times
Oh.
next to my room.
It's a chainsaw murderer.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah. Terry, do you want to call it there?
What do you mean? You're not having fun?
I have nothing else to talk about. Nothing else exciting has happened in my life. I was getting fucked up with the boys. I got breakfast with your friends in your room.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was good. Just hanging out with James and yeah.
Did you go to Dewato?
No, I came home and I was like playing games for a little bit, and then I got off and I like passed out for like a couple hours.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. When
I
I
didn't
woke
go
up,
either.
it's almost like you were at work. They were like
Go
back
figure.
at they were like back at James's before I even woke up.
Oh,
Yeah. It was cold as
I
fuck too, dude. It's been chilly.
I played frisbee today, and I went for a frisbee, and so did this um lady.
Yeah, James was asking
Nice,
about her, trying to get
nice
some
young
insight,
lady.
and I told him
What?
that James was asking about her, trying to figure out what was going on. And I just said
Frisbee? I was talking about frisbee. Are you talking about? Oh yeah. I went
the
to a
birthday.
haunted
The
Well,
birthday
there's that
thing.
birthday thing, but I also went to a haunted forest yesterday,
Ooh.
late at night, and it was so we get there, or they're already there. It's me and two ladies.
2.
I'm not gonna say their names.
Yeah, you
but
don't
one
need to.
starts with one starts with
Don't
the
say
C.
the letters.
But there's only 2 people that know, or 3 people that know in this room, depending on who's listening. But I won't say letters. I already said C and an E. There you go. That's all you get.
I don't know who the E is,
Um,
so. Oh, I probably do. Never mind. Go on.
you know who the E is.
Okay.
But we're in this line for this haunted forest, but it's taking forever.
Yes, 'cause people
Literally,
are passing out and dying on the ground.
and it's freezing.
Yep.
Nonetheless, we were supposed to be there in at 9 o'clock. We did not get in there until about midnight. The
Yeah.
line. But so at this moment in time, all of us are just we're just wanting to get in. We finally get there. The people, like the scare actors that are supposed to be scaring us, were losing their minds already. Like we're walking, and there's a bunch of jump scares, and then it's just walking through a forest, and there's people that follow you, and some people broke characters, some people didn't. But an instance was we were walking down this, and they're like in front of you, and you can just keep walking because they're not going to touch you. They might yell at you or scare you,
Mhm.
but they won't touch you. But there was an instance where we went past this like some fucked up skeleton mural clown fucking thing, and I do not like clowns. So that was fucking trippy, and I was like, God damn it. And I had to walk past it. It was fine. There was no jump scare there. But and then I was just fucking around, and I was like, oh yeah. And then there's gonna be a person right to my left. And then she jumps out and she goes, oh, thank you. And then she gave me a hug because I just called her out for just randomly pointed over there and said, there's someone right there. And then that's where most people broke character because they were fucking cold because they can't leave until so they were honoring the people that were in the line.
Mhm.
People that left, they weren't accepting any more people. But if you're in the line, they would honor you to go do it. So those people were out there, since 4:30 in the afternoon until about midnight ish. So
God damn.
yeah, and the cold.
And people
the
say
forest.
Amazon's bad. Am I right?
Yeah, and yeah. But it was fun.
Hey,
what?
no, go on. Sorry, I realized. I'm gonna let you finish the story. My bad.
There was only I tried to ease it on them because I knew what was fucking gonna happen. There's probably someone right over there. There's probably someone that's gonna jump right over here. I was just having a fun time and laughing. I know that's not the thing.
You weren't bought in.
No, I wasn't bought in. No.
You did not suspend disbelief, and that is where
The
they
only
thrive.
Yeah, and the only thing there's a couple of times there's one guy 2 people that got me really good because they were just behind a tree and I wasn't paying attention because they make you look somewhere else and then they jump at you and I was like, that's fucking good. So there's a moment where he didn't really get me, but most of the people got me where I think he would have got me, but it was I had one of them had a fart, and we were talking really loud, and we had to walk over this bridge, and she, she was saying that she had a rip ass or something like that, and then the guy that was underneath the bridge pops out and says, "If I have to smell that shit, I'm going to kill you," or something like that along those lines. Playing into that, and then because he was a bridge goblin. There you go. But the only time that I kind of got, they make you go through this house, and there's just jump scare like a jump scare, and then like just portions of nothing where you think you're gonna get jump scared, but there's no jump scares. And then there's a part where we get out of the house, the building, and it kind of opens up to opens up to an exit and makes you go into this little room to go into an exit. So it's like a square, and it's like a donut hole, kind of. I don't know, whatever. It's an exit, and like I just see something straight in front of me, and it's just like a short little clown lady just running at me. I was like, God damn it. And it didn't scare me because I saw it from a mile away. But it was just really weird. And then while I remember about the exit, there was someone standing at the exit around a corner and scared the shit out of me. That was the second person.
Nice.
But everybody else was like, you hear people behind you screaming because they're getting scared. And I was just laughing the entire time. But it was cool.
I don't fuck with haunted houses. I don't fuck with any of them. I do not enjoy being scared, and I know some people do. Like that is a feeling and a sensation some people like. Nah, fuck that, dude. I don't like it at all.
Like I mean, since I've grown up, and I know it's not real to per se. I mean, I know that there are stories, like some films that are pertain to real life events or stories that have been told. But most of the time when you go to like a haunted anything, it's not real, and most of the people aren't going to touch you or
yeah, it's always like the biggest rule is don't
harm.
touch. Yeah,
it's like any harm, because if they harm you, then they're liable for whatever happens to the person. So I know they're not going to do anything. Like I'm pretty sure they'll casually bump into you, or like get really close to you, but they can't really like physically harm you. So like
they can't just go up and fucking whomp you in the goddamn chest, and when you're hunched over in pain, kick you in your nutsack from behind down into like a pile of mud or something. No, they're little puss bitches. They can't do that.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was something to do for it was the waiting was the terrible part, but everything else inside of it was like really cool.
Y'all just stand there and talk in the cold for 3 hours?
We were just there talking for 3 hours. People were getting upset because
the line was moving faster because people left, right?
The line wasn't moving that fast because people really wanted to go in there. But what they did is that they like the person that is like pretty much doing crowd control and also being in character as well. She was moving people to like this fast line, which we found out that is not really a fast line. What she did was she grabbed the people that were bitching and put them in the fast line, and it took them longer to get inside.
That's gold. I like that a lot.
So shout out to that lady.
The homie.
Yeah. But no, it was good. I mean, I don't know why James wants to find out more about. I mean, he's
just curious. He asked me if I knew. I'm like, yeah, I know who the person is. There's nothing going on there. Like, calm down. And I was like, that's about all I know, though. And he's like, well, you work with them. You maybe see him more. I'm like, I do not ever see Terry at work. Like, it is a rarity at this point. Which brings me to my next point that I wanted to bring up. What do I have to do to convince you to come to Front Half?
I'm not coming front half.
What do I have to do? What would I have to do to convince you?
You'd have to pay me $100,000 a year.
$100,000 a year. In due time, at some point, you will.
You'd have to pay me $100,000 a year.
Not even to hang out with your boy Drew all the time.
I got shit. What am I doing right now?
Talking to me for 2 hours a week.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we do outside of this?
I don't know.
I talk to you and play video games with you.
Sometimes.
I still do.
Yeah.
Don't say sometimes, you dickweed.
It's not you that's the problem. It's not you, it's me.
It's not. I'm not saying that.
I'm saying that.
You chose to go to front half.
I did not choose to go to front half. That was not my choice, all right? It was what was told. That was what I was going to. Not my choice. The point being is there's going to be an opening.
You had a say.
I did not have a say. There is going to be an opening on front half here soon.
Nope. Not going.
But why?
I like my Sundays.
Yeah, of course you do. You do your religious accommodation.
I worship the frisbee.
Worship the discs.
It's actually not an accommodation. I just told them that I am religious.
That's an accommodation because they won't touch that.
I know.
Yeah, but
I won't go to front half.
On that note, yeah, Kevin got his incline.
Good for him.
Yes.
Heard it didn't go well.
He thought it didn't go well, but I mean, he passed his interviews.
That's good.
Like, he had an interview with our boss, and then it was kind of bad. So then him and I spent like 3 hours going over interview prep stuff.
Oh, nice.
To get him ready.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad it worked out and he gets his incline.
Mm-hmm. And that was a hole for you to come right in.
I'm not going.
Come on,
I can get someone else.
Who?
I can put recommendations for you.
We'll talk. There's a couple people. I'll give you the synopsis of who we're going over after this, but yeah.
Because my voice holds a lot of weight.
I know it does, Terry.
And no one knows why. No one knows why.
I mean, maybe someday you'll get promoted too.
Yep.
The ideal situation would be that my boss leaves, and I take his spot, and then you take my spot.
I'm not going to front half.
Things could adjust from there, but
Yeah, I'm religious, so someone has to change.
I could think of someone who would change for you. Anyway, I'm gonna say we call it there, Terry.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck
this
me.
This motherfucker is like, I have nothing else to say. I want to end it. I'll see you later.
Yeah, I'm boring as fuck, dude.
Have a good night.
I'm just the guy.
It's really funny. This is gonna happen afterwards. Is that we're gonna still talk?
Yeah, of course we are.
Just not on air.
And it's gonna be like more natural. It's gonna be more fun, and it's gonna be better, as it always is.
You know what's happening, guys? Everybody that's watching this,
Sheldon,
is that he misses Brandon and Jesse. He does not like me.
I like you, Terry.
Nope, he hates the shit out of me. He's like, he's boring as fuck. We have nothing in common. We're bland and stale, like stale chips. I'm like a fucking, I don't know.
No, you know what made me realize I was like definitely becoming like a bland individual. So Nate's like he goes and does like fun things all the time, right?
Yeah.
Like just on a whim. And dude, every 5 minutes he's like, oh, let's go to this place over here. I want to go see this castle. I want to go look at these wolves. I want to go to this bar in Seattle. And I kept telling him like, no, Nate, I don't want to leave. Like, I'm not leaving my house. Stop putting this like, this full mug of whiskey in my face. I don't want to drink it. Like, I'm boring, man. I'm stale. I'm plain these days.
No, it's just you want to do what you want to do, and someone's trying to force something down you that you don't want to do.
Yeah, I didn't
want
to.
Literally all it is.
I didn't want to.
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
I didn't want to go take a trip to Seattle at 10 o'clock at night, and then stop at a castle on the way home. Because goddamn, that would have been that's what he's trying to do, and I don't know.
I mean,
it did not.
You know what, people? Just do what you want to do. Fuck it.
Yeah,
you know,
like hanging out at home.
If you want to stay at home, stay at home. Fuck it. If you want to go and do venture shit and travel and do a bunch of stuff that's exciting, go do that if that makes you happy. But don't try to,
Yeah. Terry, what are you doing?
Staring at my door.
You are getting tripped out by whatever is out there.
Anyways, but yeah, just do what you want to do. Fuck whatever people say.
Yeah.
We're gonna end on that because that's what Drew is. He's boring.
Yeah, so are you. It's okay.
We're
boring together.
Yeah, we're boring some.
Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night.
I just want to let you know I love all of you. Happy Halloween. Stay safe. If you come to my house and if you're an adult, you might get liquor.
Terry,
joking, don't come to my house.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Anyway, everybody, have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching. Check out our other stuff. Check out our socials. Go watch our TikToks. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe on Twitch if you feel so inclined. Twitch Prime subs only, please. And then
tell your friends and family.
And then
don't tell your family. Just tell your friends.
Tell your family. And then make sure to check out There's No Audience on all your major platform that you might listen to. Spotify, Apple Music, probably SoundCloud, probably some other websites. I don't actually know where they all are. I'm assuming just
pretty
those
much
two.
It's pretty much on like anything you could think of. You know, that
Pornhub.
The top 3, Pornhub maybe, who knows.
X Hamster.
Like Apple, Google, Spotify, all that shit. Like whatever you use to get your podcast.
Black People Mean.
It's that.
FarmersOnly.com. You get the podcasts everywhere. Just remember that, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.
Jesus Christ.
See you in the next one. Hopefully everyone will be back.
Hopefully everybody will be back and we won't be as boring some as we are.
Hopefully.
Love you.